presents America's finest sports spectacle, the Roller Derby. Official figures prove that Blatz is the largest selling beer in Milwaukee and in all Wisconsin. So for quality, buy Blatz, Milwaukee's finest beer.
Once again, it's the Roller Derby coming to you from the Philadelphia Arena in Philadelphia. We're about to go into the 7th period of tonight's skating with the score. New York 10, Philadelphia 8. And the score in games is Philadelphia 4, New York 2. Here's the team at the moment for Philadelphia. Number 31, Irish Ashbacker. Number 32, Betty Jo Harris. 34, Gloria McAuliffe. 35 is Captain Bobby Johnstone. 38 is Geraldine Borowski. For New York, 22 is Captain Jerry Murray. 24, Gloria Brent. 26, Virginia Rushing. 29, Helen Gardner. 30, Lillian McConnell. But we have action on the track, and here's Ken.
All right, Geraldine Borowski moving in for the candy stripe jersey team, the Philly team. Coming up in there now. Borowski holds the lead down, followed by Virginia Rushing of the New York team, number 26 in the black uniform with the white stripe just above the elbow. Here they come now, moving in. Borowski moves in. The blocker back there is Gloria Brent of New York, number 24, blocking back Borowski. Borowski, number 38, trying to get in there. Still trying to keep Rushing behind also. But Rushing is moving up in there. But Rushing has not scored. He has to pass a member of the opposition. He cannot pass another jam skater for a point, so Rushing has yet to score, and Borowski has yet to score. Borowski is knocked way back by number 24, Brent. Clock shows 45 seconds to go. Rushing moving in, coming in on the blocker, and it's number 34. McAuliffe from Philadelphia blocking back on Rushing. Rushing trying to get in, almost losing her helmet. Look at her helmet, bobbing and weaving, and dances off her head. She's hit hard in there by nice blocking on the part of McAuliffe, who is having a tough job trying to keep her behind. She does. She fools Brent and pulls away. Beautiful blocking by McAuliffe from Philadelphia. Boy, McAuliffe going down now on Rushing. Rushing lost her helmet in that scuffle of hard blocks put out by number 34 of Philadelphia, Gloria McAuliffe. McAuliffe walking back now. There's about 5 seconds to go. Here comes Rushing around the outside, trying to get in. Hit, go down beautifully. 2 seconds to go. Can't get in there. Good defensive play on the part of McAuliffe of Philadelphia. No score. The score remains 10-8. New York leads Philadelphia. Now, you friends in New Jersey, remember the opening of the Roller Derby in Newark, New Jersey at the Roseville Armory on Roseville Avenue, December 28th. Yes, a great Christmas present for the New Jersey fans as the New Jersey team comes home to go against Philadelphia starting December 28th in the Roseville Armory on Roseville Avenue in Newark. Now, tickets are on sale at Adler's Shoe Store, 835 Broad Street in Newark, and the phone number for reservations in Newark is market 33334. Jot that down, market 33334. That's Newark, New Jersey, the opening of the Roller Derby on December 28th in the Roseville Armory. Buzzer sounds, all set to go. Up in front now, Helen Gardner, number 29, ready to take out. Gardner moves in there. Borowski out again, number 38. Geraldine Borowski of Philadelphia on the move, followed by Helen Gardner. Helen Gardner, sister of Mary Gardner, number 29. Mary Gardner, star of the Washington team. Up in front now, moving in there. Borowski, followed by number 27, Lillian McConnell, followed by number 31, and it is Irish Ashbacker. Direction is Jacqueline Arby, number 27. Arby, number 27 up there with Helen Gardner, Borowski, and Irish Ashbacker for Philadelphia. Ashbacker takes over the lead, number 31, moves in there. 45 down, a minute and 15 to go. 4 potential scores moving in. Ashbacker starts to cut loose. Ashbacker on the move now. Jacqueline Arby trying to stay with her. The big gal, Ashbacker for Philly, is really moving. The other two have dropped almost out of the play. Helen Gardner and Borowski are dropping back. And now Arby takes over the lead for New York. Jacqueline Arby, number 27. With number 31, Irish Ashbacker right behind her. In the back of the pack now, coming in there.
to lap the opposition. Pass 1 or 2 members of the other team, it's 1 point. 3 or 4, 2 points. If you pass 5, it's 5 points. Jamming period's 2 minutes. The skating period is 15 minutes. That 2-minute period ends, or rather the jam ends when that 2-minute time limit is over, or the 15-minute racing period is over, or if the leading jam skater falls or leaves the track with both skates. Jam also wins if the leading jam skater places his or her hands on hips or gets a penalty. And as you know, penalties are handed out for holding, illegal blocking. They're considered minor fouls. Then we have unnecessary roughness and so on. And if you happen to get up to 12 minutes of penalties, you're automatically out of the game. Of course, a severe penalty would result in your being thrown out right then and there. All right, action on the track, Ken.
Number 23, Mary Lou Palermo on the move on this one, and Murray blocks back 4. Mary Lou pulling away, but here comes the big gal, Kay Verba, number 37 of the Philadelphia team, moving after. Murray and Johnstone also up in there, and Murray blocks Johnstone, and Palermo holds the lead down. Here comes Murray in the picture. And Brent is working on Johnstone. Beautiful blocking by Toya Brent in front of that pack. 2 against 1. Verba's in a tight spot now. Verba in the middle of the 2 New York players. Murray on the left, Palermo in the lead. There's Brent blocking on Ansbacher in the front of the pack. Johnstone, number 35, tries to come on it. Brent is after and blocks her up. 2 against 1 on this jam. New York has the edge. Palermo, Murray, Kay Verba. All up in there. A foul is called. Betty Jo Harris, illegal use of her hands. Philadelphia player off the track, using her hands illegally. Down goes Verba, and the 2 New York players are off loose. Verba down, getting up. A minute down and 1 to go on this jam now as the 2 top Philadelphia New York players move in. Murray the captain and Murray's number 1 gal, Mary Lou Palermo. Here they come rolling in there. A good chance to score a lot of points here. It all depends on the defense of Philadelphia. The 2 big gals back there, good blockers. Kay Verba, number 37. Lamont Pulley from Philly, the captain, Bobby Johnstone. Looking over his shoulder now. Johnstone and Verba on the defense. Here comes Palermo. Here comes Murray. Moving in there. Knox 35 seconds to go. They're moving in. Verba blocks up 1, blocks back the other. Verba's doing it all herself. Doing a slow job. Verba chopping up both of them, but now Palermo scores over. Palermo passes 1. Murray passes. They both score. And here comes Palermo moving in now. And Johnstone racks her down to go. Look at this scoop. 1 point. By Murray. And the score moves up 12-8 New York.
Multiply this crowd by thousands and you gain some small idea of the enthusiastic demand for Blatz, Milwaukee's finest beer.
Milwaukee, and I ought to know. It's the same old story wherever you go. This is the tune you will always hear. Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer, 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 beer.
Brian Donlevy says, take it from me. Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer. I lived there. I ought to know.
Don't forget to give some thought to those nicknames for your team. Send them in. Address them to your coach.
All right, timeout has been taken by New York. They're talking things over. That scoreboard, I believe, is incorrect. The scoreboard showed New York 10 and Philadelphia 8, and it's going up now. Now it's been corrected. It's New York 12 and Philadelphia 8, and that's just been placed up on the scoreboard now. There it is, 12-8. Want to keep you well informed. Want you to know everything that's going on right here at the roller derby. All right, time is in again. That whistle means get going. Get in there. New York going back on track. They now have a 4-point lead. They realize, of course, that Philadelphia is going to take the stoppers out here and go for that 5-pointer just as they did before. Speck Saunders went for a 5-pointer, picked up 2, and put his team right back into the game. Had he passed 1 more skater, he would have had those 5 points, and they'll be looking for 5 points right now, which would put their team out in front by a single point. Of course, these games are always very closely, very tightly played. Any one of these coaches, any one of these captains will take a victory by a single point. Ken?
All right, number 25 moving out on this one. A nice break. Peggy Smalley, followed by Irish Ashbacker. Bobby Johnstone trying to get loose, and Murray takes her high. New York has certainly been powerful in this half. Look at Johnstone rack Murray in the pocket, and Murray right back at her. Johnstone back at her. Gal is strong. Really strong. Working on Johnstone. Smalley up in there with seconds to go in this skating period. 45 down, a minute and 15 to go now. Ashbacker on the inside, hits up on number 25, slows her down. 31 and number 25 moving in. 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go in this skating period. Minute down and 1 to go in this jam. 31 has it down. Number 25, Peggy Smalley, hit and almost lost her helmet. Smalley and Ashbacker coming around. Defense is forming in the back end. Kay Verba, number 37, back to the block out now. Verba will try to stop up number 25, Peggy Smalley, moving in for the New York team. Smalley coming in there, right behind her. Ashbacker moves in on Mary Lou Palermo. Palermo back there in the blocking spot. Here comes the play. Peggy Smalley hitting in and Verba blocks back. Here comes Ashbacker moving in on Mary Lou Palermo. Irish Ashbacker in on Palermo. Now Palermo back in the blocking spot for New York. 15 seconds to go. Palermo slows down on Ashbacker and number 37, Kay Verba slows down on Peggy Smalley of New York. They can't get in there. Good defensive play. With about 5 seconds to go on this one now. Number 31 hits in on Palermo. Can't get by and Kay Verba is Smalley. No score on that one. And the score means 12-8. New York leads Philadelphia. We want to repeat for your friends that just joined the ABC network to be with us on the Blatz telecast. At the Roller Derby, set to open December 28th to the 9th Regiment Armory in Lower Manhattan on 14th Street between 6th and 7th Avenue. Transportation from all parts of New York direct to the Armory. Tickets now on sale. The Woodstock Hotel, 43rd Street off Broadway in New York. And remember, the teams opening that series is New York against Brooklyn. For information and for reservations, call right now. Judson 64646. Judson 64646 in New York.
Coming in for Philadelphia. Number 37, Kay Verba. Number 33, Donna Jean Cox.
The buzzer sounds. Mary Lou Palermo, number 23 up there. Palermo on the offensive now, moving in. 35, Johnstone up there. Number 37, Kay Verba. Verba following in on Palermo. Mary Lou holding the lead down. Verba in second, Murray in third. Johnstone in fourth position, moving up. This Philadelphia team is taking a good whack out of New York here. And New York down to 4-1. And New York won last night's game. I think it's a series Philadelphia winning 4, losing 2. Down goes Murray, down goes Palermo. Kay Verba is loose. Here comes Verba, number 37, moving in there now. Verba coming in. On a double block by Murray and Palermo. The only one that can score, Verba, who knocked them both out of the play, is coming in on the defensive part of the game. And that's the two New Yorkers, Palermo and Murray. Back to block out Kay Verba. Here comes seconds to go. 22 trying to get the field together. Might mention you fans up in Boston, don't forget the roller derby is now going on over at the Mechanics building, and it ends Sunday afternoon, the big matinee on Sunday. You've got 3 games left up in Boston. There's Palermo roughing it up. Murray, 6 seconds to go. They're roughing, Joe, and the time is running out.
Well, friends, that was really a jam. Speaking of jams, you'll never get your taste of jam when you choose Blatz, Milwaukee's finest beer.
Behold, Mysterioso Blatz, outstanding man of mystery. With nothing up his sleeves, you see, and now he has some bottle caps. He throws them up and thrice he claps. Down they come and spell out Blatz, a wondrous thing to see. And here he has upon the table a case of beer with a famous label. And now we'll see if he is able to make these bottles rise. The greatest feat of his career. He brings out not just any beer, but Blatz. This magic man is wise. Now we hear musicians tune and voices hum, and pretty soon there bursts upon us loud and clear that famous song of friendly cheer.
Oh, I'm from Milwaukee, and I ought to know it's the same old story wherever you go. This is the tune you will always hear. Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
All right, the men are out there skating now. Action on the pack. Here's Ken.
All right, Hank Goldberg out in front now, moving out with number 31, George Folt, in a very rough jam. There they are, going round and round. Oh, look at that little one. Goldberg going on Big Georgie. He took it. George Folt of Philadelphia in the candy striped jersey. Number 31 with number 30 in the New York uniform. Hank Goldberg. Remember each team on the jam. They got to circle that big oval, come all the way around that track, and pass, remember, the opposition within 2 minutes' time because of the 2-minute time limit on all jams. And incidentally, sports fans, we appreciate the wonderful letters you're sending in telling us about the roller derby and how you enjoy it on television, and how when you attend the roller derby, it's so much better when you see it in person. And that's certainly true, because as great as it is on TV, you've got to admit, you've got to be there. You're right at the scene of the action. Number 30 up in there now. Over, moving in. Number 31 with him, George Folt. Oh, a hard sliding drop. Both go down. Both caught a skate in the hip there, Joe. Looked like Georgie Folt caught Goldberg's skate in the hip.
Well, that's right. Boat is shaken up there, kind of on the right side, almost in the small of the back. And Georgie is really got himself an injury there. He's trying to skate it off. And Philadelphia takes time out. Skating for New York, number 24, Ray Krisky. Number 26 is Sam Marquise. 28 is Doug Motte. 29 is Joe Cosmore. And 30 is Hank Goldberg. Skating for Philadelphia is number 31, George Vogt. 32 is Captain Silver Rich. 37 is Phil Ripp. 39 is Coach Elmer Anderson. And 40 is Charlie Saunders. Now, Silver Rich is serving the unexpired penalty of Captain Bobby Johnstone, who incidentally got 11 minutes so far in penalties. If she gets one more, she's automatically out of the game. Of course, she won't come back into this game unless it goes into sudden death overtime. Ah, there it is. Blatz beer. Timeout for Blatz.
You can look over the pictures of your favorite skaters out here and take home their autographed pictures. Pictures come in 2 sizes.
You see what's going on now is that the Philadelphia team, that's what you're looking at right now, is trying to set up an offensive pattern again. They've got their full strength in there, and they're going for the works to pull this game out, because if they win tonight, it is impossible for the world champion New York team to take this series from Philadelphia. On the other hand, New York, which is leading by 2 points, wants to talk it over so they maintain that advantage. All right, Captain Silverich is back on the track so that each team is now at full strength. 12 minutes left in the game, 12 minutes.
All right, Big Doug Motte moves out. Number 37, Phil Rupp of the Philadelphia team comes out. Number 29, Joe Cosmo of New York hits up on Big Dave Leisman, and he comes out, and Leisman tails him. Silver Ridge moving back in the game, finishing out some penalty time now. Both teams at full strength. There's 2 more games to go here at the Philadelphia Arena between number 37, Phil Rupp, in a double block. Back in a block out, slow down on these two. And Speck Saunders is coming all the way around now. If Saunders can get in there and cut this jam off, he will certainly help his team because this is dynamite. Watch Speck come around in this picture now. Saunders got his helmet on. He's flying. Look at him coming back now. He's going to come in and try to cut it off. He's driving hard.
Who wears glasses, and he can really move. He's taking them off now, wiping the perspiration from his eyes. A very modest, fine athlete. The grace, the agility, the speed with which he moves is absolutely tremendous. Little work going on. They're going to work on Doug Monty over there. They knocked Monty down. He had tried to block Silver Rich and gave Silver the works, perfectly legal. But then Big Phil Rupp decided he better do something about it because he's near a Monty's size, and he did do something about it. Philadelphia is trailing only by 1 point. The score now is New York 12, Philadelphia 11. 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this skating period.
All right, the buzzer sounds. Moving up in there. Coming hard now. And it's Joe Cosmo, number 29, number 32, Silver Rich up in there. And number 24. And it's Ray Kresge to score 12 to 10 as they move in. Rich out number 2 to 1 now, moving around. 8 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the game. And number 32 on the inside. Rich stops the jam off. The leading jam skater stopping it up. And now Joe Hassel.
All right, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this game. New York maintaining that lead. Coach Elmer Anderson has come back into the game so that each team is now again at full strength. Here we go, Ken.
All right, coming out there. Silver Rich moves in on this one now. Rich out there with Coach elbows Anderson out of the penalty box and out of the jam. Number 24, Ray Kresge, moving out for the New York team, followed by Coach Joe Cosmo. Number 29, so we have two members of each team on the jam in a very heated game and a great series between these two great teams. Bogash coming out very sly now. He may get called for a double block on these two leading Philadelphia players, and Anderson is watching for it. Stops up on, knocks them down. Look at that nice block by Anderson, knocking out number 24, Kresge. Hits up and down. Cosmo! Down he goes. Cosmo down. Beautiful block by Anderson. And it's going down on Bogash now. Beautifully on this one. Bogash hitting hard with Anderson, giving it to him. Look at that Anderson block. Bogash tries to outmaneuver him, but can't do it. Good blocking by Coach Elbows, Elmer Anderson. Philadelphia. Here comes Rich now. The chance for a 1-2 or 5-pointer. He's coming in. Speck Saunders going to try to help him through with a double block by Joe Cosmo. And Big Doug Monty for New York. Two big tall fellows back there. Rich without his helmet on, trying to maneuver in there. And his teammate, Speck Saunders, trying to help him through. Trying to juggle up and fix up that block. Notice how he gets in and out. Trying to find a spot to get Silver through there. Watch Rich now. He's very cautious. Now he is. Bounced up and it's scored. Foul to 11. That's New York leads Philadelphia with 6 minutes and 29 seconds to go.
I just want to say that watching this makes me thirsty for a tall, cool glass of Blatz, Milwaukee's finest beer.
I'm from Milwaukee and I ought to know it's the same old story wherever you go. This is the tune you will always hear. Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
Try Milwaukee's finest and largest selling beer today.
All right, waiting for this jamming period to get underway. There's the score. New York 12, Philadelphia 11. And again was that brilliant skating by Silver Rich. The very tricky skating that time as Saunders, number 40, managed to pull the defenders up to the top part of the track. And then Silver went down, came through on the inside. So very exciting that, as a matter of fact, the 6 other skaters, the pack, which was about a half a lap away from them, just seemed to coast along and take a look to watch the maneuvers to see whether or not these 2 skaters would set up an offensive pattern to break down the defensive setup of Cosmo and Monty, and they did. All right, 6 minutes left to go in the game. Anything can happen in 6 minutes. That's a lot of time in the roller derby.
The weather's down. Out comes Doug Monty. Monty moving out there now with Speck Stoddard, number 40. Monty and Speck, number 22, Bogash, number 23, Russ Mastro moving in there. Bogash on the inside, driving hard. Billy Bogash on the move, followed by Russ Mastro as captain. Bogash over to Mastro. Mastro loose. All to 11 that score. Only 1 point difference now. New York holding it. All to 11 over Philadelphia. 5 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the game. Joe Cosmo bucking back on Joe Rupp. And Bogash going down on Harold Janowitz. Leaving Mastro loose on this one. 30 seconds down, a minute and a half to go. Nice blocking by the New York team as they gang up on the Philly team there. Trying to get a man loose. Speck Stoddard. No, it isn't. Harold Janowitz getting loose. Janowitz chasing up on Mastro now. Bogash is going to be whipped in here by Cosmo. Here comes Billy Bogash after Janowitz. Trying to take Janowitz out of there. Leave his captain. Move in there. Janowitz. Janowitz is high. Here comes Russ Mastro. Beautiful blocking by Bogash. Goes down on Harold Janowitz. Janowitz doing a strong job on that. Philly team trying to reel together. Janowitz sidestep. Still comes in. Mastro moves in on Coach Albo's Anderson with 45 seconds to go. 4 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the game. Mastro, number 23, moves in at number 39. Now goes Janowitz. Down goes Bogash. They're both down. But they're not jammers, so they get back in the pack. Here comes the player. That's the guy to watch on your left, number 23, Mastro. New York captain moving in. Off comes the helmet. Moves in on Coach Albo's Anderson of the Philadelphia team. This speed-up Philly team has been absolutely sensational here in this series against New York. And now Anderson is blocking again on Mastro with 15 seconds to go. Mastro trying to get in. Anderson's blocking him. Going down. Mastro can't get by him. About 10 seconds to go. Beautiful blocking by Anderson. Anderson's giving it to him now. They're watching it now, and he's bumping up on Mastro. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and that the roller derby ends here Saturday night at the arena, 45th and Market. Good seats are available. The box office open all day. And for reservations for tomorrow night, Friday, or the final game of this series in Philadelphia Saturday night, call Evergreen 61500. Evergreen 61500. There's Silver Rich talking to number 40, and the score, Joe, stays the same, 12 to 11.
That's right, Ken. We've got time here for one all-out jam. Both teams got absolute full strength. All of their stars are in there now. Philadelphia needs 1 point to tie it up and send it into overtime. They'll settle for that right now. New York, however, will do everything it possibly can to check them. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the game. New York 12, Philadelphia 11. Here they go.
All right, number 29, Big Doug Monty moves out, followed by number 37, moving in there with him, and it's Phil Rupp. Rupp and Monty moving in, followed by Buddy Agassiz, number 35, number 22, and it's Billy Bogash. 2 members of each team moving in. Time is running short, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game. The score 12 to 11. New York leads Philadelphia. They're batting it out now. New York's trying to get back in this series. There's Rich, roughed up in there with beautiful pocket by Mastro, number 23. Bill Rupp on the move. Big Doug trying to chase him up there. There's Silver Rich now controlling the front of the pack because he's got 2 men out there along with 2 of the New York players. And it's even Steven on this one. Two potential scores for each team. A nice block by Big Doug Monty. Bogash is up in there now. Buddy Atkinson up in there. 2 minutes to go in the game. 2 minutes to go. They're roughing in that pack now. Bogash trying to knock Buddy Atkinson out of the play. Big Doug Monty takes down Rupp. He goes down. Bogash almost falls. Buddy Atkinson after him. And Buddy falls. A tough break. Oh, what a tough break that was. He missed the block on Bogash. Down he went, and now Bogash is out there alone. Billy Bogash moving in for the New York team. Coming in the back of the pack on Phil Rupp. Rupp is back at a block out. A minute down and 1 to go in a minute and 34 seconds to go in the game. Here comes Bogash moving in and Buddy Atkinson. Buddy Atkinson back at a block out. Bogash moving in. Here's the play now. Atkinson trying to keep Bogash out of there. Billy Bogash trying to move in. Tries on the inside, can't do it. It's Buddy Atkinson blocking back beautifully as Bogash, number 22, tries to get in there. Big Joe Cosmo, number 29, throws a block. 1 point for Bogash and a nice key block by Cosmo. Cosmo up on Rich. Pass 2. Bogash pass 2. Bogash pass 2 coming up now, and he passed 3. Bob Fentner. He's gained 2 points already. Rich is after him now to try to stop him from gaining 5. A minute and 59 seconds. No, 59 seconds to go. That's all that's left in the game. Bogash has passed 3 now. He's trying for 5. Phil Rupp being worked on by Cabral. But Bogash is having trouble getting by Rich. Rich is the guy that's instrumental in stopping him up from a possible 5-pointer with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and the jam is over. 2 points gained by Billy Bogash on a beautiful play, and the New York team leads with 34 seconds to go in this game. In fact, the score now is 14-11, New York leading Philadelphia. We want to mention to you friends along the Blatz network tonight that the nickname contest is on. All you have to do is nickname your favorite team. Send your letter with your return address to your coach in care of Roller Derby office, Madison Square Garden. You might win some official Roller Derby skates, the kind the champions use. Nickname your team. Send it to Madison Square Garden in care of your coach. 6 seconds to go. 14-11 the score. 3 seconds. The gun is in the air. 2, 1, and the crack of the gun. Final score 14-11. And now, with only 2 games to go in this series in Philadelphia, we give you Joe Hassel.
Thank you very much, Ken. Well, this New York team maintained their advantage, racked up 2 points on the final jam to win this 7th game of a 9-game series. The final score here, New York 14, Philadelphia 11. The score now in games, Philadelphia 4 and New York 3. But another very exciting roller derby game. They're always very exciting. And of course, the star tonight, Billy Bogash, the great of this New York team, which is the world's champs. And speaking of stars, you know that Pat O'Brien, motion picture star, says that Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer. Well, Pat's from Milwaukee. He ought to know.
The Roller, America's finest sports spectacle, has been brought to you by Blatz, Milwaukee's finest beer. Yes, where America's finest beers are brewed, Blatz is the leading beer. As folks from Milwaukee will tell you, I'm from Milwaukee. I ought to know. Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
This is ABC, American Broadcasting Company.